I never demanded 50 billion naira monthly payment from Ambode, Tinubu. The APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has debunked reports claiming that he demanded 50 billion naira monthly from the former Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode during the former governor's 4-year administration in the state. Tinubu denied the allegation on Tuesday via a statement issued by the Director, Media and Communications for Tinubu Campaign Organization (TCO), Bayo Onanuga, stating that the source of the fake report came from a Biafra news channel. Wow. I mean, if 2 plus 2 is 4 and 5 plus 5 is 10, how did we get from this news to Biafra? Doesn't make sense. A content study of the website plainly demonstrated that it is a Biafra news platform, Onanuga stated. The spuriousness of the allegation is in the proof that Lagos did not begin to clock 50 billion naira in revenue till after Ambode left office, the statement partially stated. Senator Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu could not have asked Ambode for $1 billion a month when the state government never did so during Ambode's term, says Tinubu. Well, there really isn't a way to prove. There isn't any video that has been given to us to say that this purely came from a Biafra news channel. But Biafra, well, IPOB in itself, has over the years, to be honest, have given a lot of theories. Whether they're true or not, you can't really deny the fact that a lot of theories that Nigerians do get to discuss pretty much are very controversial. You know, some of them in the last few years, given IPOB's activity, they have triggered a lot of conversations that have been, you know, obviously against the Nigerian government, and, you know, in a very much questionable manner, where it's like, okay, so this has been said, or this is the theory. They put it out there, let Nigerians discuss, and it's brought to the government. That is how it's been. So it would not be surprising that they would use this as a defense. Why? Because IPOB has brought out a lot of allegations against the Nigerian government in the past, and that is not something that is new or deniable. So, yes. Given what the comments state, Oga Tinubu, tell Nigerians how much Lagos State is paying you monthly. It might not be 50 billion naira as claimed, but how much? Well, who is the one that co-signs? You collect, you collect, none of our business. So yes, at the end of the day, they can argue on the fact that, you know what, $50 billion may not be the exact number, which makes the statement false. But what if it was 30? What if it was 49.9? You never really know. And the fact is, no one would ever believe that Tinubu, in one way or the other, is not benefiting from the Lagos State government, be it whether whether Ambode was the one in presidency or not. I mean, in the governorship seat or not. No one, you can't sort of deceive anyone or think anyone would believe that really Tinubu was not a beneficiary or has not been a beneficiary of the Lagos State government. And to think that he calls himself the Jagaban, the one who knows how to make the moves and put people in the seats that he wants them to, there is no way he was not a beneficiary in one way or the other. The truth remains that some leaders are good, but after settling these set of evil men in order to win elections, they will suppress their masses to recover their money. Then why did you stop him from being governor? Theory. Well, I don't know if I can answer to that, but if you know what the answer is, put it in the comment section. Well, that is the problem associated with Godfatherism. Absolutely, as I said, you are the one that is known for putting people in certain positions, and so now you're being asked. It's not surprising. So if you have that kind of power to be able to shovel things around, then it is hard to believe that you're not a beneficiary of some kind, because you cannot say that trying to play your cards right and get people into doors that they may not necessarily have access to is easy work. Call it legit or not, you would not want to do that for free if nothing is coming your way. Well, forgive the liar, but sir, how much did you demand in every honor? 50 billion monthly, is that possible? Well, that you're gonna have to question whether how much Lagos State earns. I mean, that is a lot. I mean, okay, now these are pretty much big numbers. I will not say I'm an economist or I have an idea of, each state revenue or the revenue of Lagos State to be exact for me to judge, because, for that to be happening, then that means Lagos State would have to be earning higher than 50 billion naira monthly, which, yeah, bit crazy. Mr. Bandit, chief destroyer of the youth's future. So how much did you eventually demand? And you see, every single comment here, no matter how much they may try to deny it, they can deny that the figure is wrong. But being a beneficiary and getting some monetary gain after a lot of theories that are stating that you specifically put Ambode there, or you were a factor as to how we got into office, and being the factor for a lot of other offices, it says a lot. So what is it? So it's a thing where it's like, okay, fine, you might have not have asked for 50 billion naira, but you cannot assume that because you didn't ask for 50 billion, or the exact figure did not mean you didn't ask for anything at all. And Nigerians, I do not think, are ready to believe anything that says otherwise. No disrespect, but that is really just the fact. So yeah, what do you think about this? Again, obviously Tinubu has, I mean, it's funny because obviously he's still campaigning for presidency and he has his followers, has his fans, and those that will still defend him no matter what. But just records like this in itself, in a corrupt state, this is not too damaging. There are other things that Tinubu has been involved in that you'd say, oof, is a bit more damaging. But the problem is, in spite of all this, or the things that are to come, or the things he's already done that may not seem as transparent and genuine, or seem very corrupt, what is going to be the effect? Because there's no point talking about all this if we're not really going to understand the system that we're in, and if the system actually makes people like him account for all this. It doesn't make sense. So it is what it is, but it is very shameful, I can say that for sure. That, what, literally every single comment is like, okay, fine, so how much did you ask? How much? How much did you demand, and why was he denied a return ticket? I love you, Baba me. Anyone that meets you has met good luck. Well, you never know how the luck has come. I mean, if they do meet him and if they want something, they would get it, but at a price. So, how much are you demanding? Why are you lying? If Lagos is not comfortable for you, why can't you go to your state, go and do your work there? Oh, I'm not sure this will sound smart, but I don't know where he's from. When were you collecting the money you thought would go scot-free? Be bold to tell Nigerians, not hanging your lie on Biafra. I mean, at this point, it is not surprising. I'm telling you, rain could literally fall and they would say that Biafra caused it. Not surprising. But what do you think about this? And don't forget to like and subscribe.